Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Molly and I'm really excited for this video. As you can tell, we are going back to Camp Half-Blood. As you may not know, Percy Jackson is one of my favorite series, and same with the sequel, Heroes of Olympus. So I kind of have been in and out of the Percy Jackson series. So eventually though, lately I picked up Trials of Apollo, which is right after the sequel, Heroes of Olympus, to Percy Jackson. So I want to review it. As you can tell, there's 5 books in this series. So I'm gonna go through the whole synopsis and my thoughts as the reader and Percy Jackson fan, because I am just so excited to talk about this. So the whole premise, and I don't want to spoil too much, the whole premise of this book is Apollo, he is forced off of Olympus and he falls into a garbage can into New York, where he becomes a teen called Lester. That is his identity that he finds out. When he is in the garbage can, he begins to be picked up on bullies, and so this girl named Meg, she saves him basically by throwing trash at the bullies, just magically. So because of this, Apollo becomes Meg's servant. Through the whole series, they find out that they have to go on a quest to free these oracles from these Roman emperors, and it's just so good because within the series, you get to see again variety of Percy Jackson and also Hero of Olympus characters, such as Percy Jackson himself. He is in the first couple of chapters after the fall from Olympus, and then Grover as well, Percy Jackson's best bud, and also some of the campers at Camp Jupiter, such as Raina, Hazel, and you also get to see Jason and Piper too, which is pretty cool. So you get to meet again all these different characters and Coach as well, Hedge. That's very exciting. So it was just really nice to see these characters again and just reading again about them. Yes, there were times when I wanted to cry in the series because it is basically a war, because the Roman emperors basically want to destroy the earth. So it was just really interesting to again see these characters, and there were moments that I wanted to cry. I was like, oh, and in the series, just like always, Riordan, the writer, he is a troll. There is so many cliffhangers which made me wanted to keep going. I'm like, are you serious? So I'm glad that I bought the whole box set all in one. I don't know how I could have done it. I've done it through Heroes of Olympus. I'm just like, I had to keep going. It's just sometimes so hard to wait. So yeah, it was just really interesting, like I said, to see the characters again and also meet new characters such as Meg and the Roman emperors, and just a variety of the other campers, to meet actually Will, who is Apollo's son. So it was just really cool to meet these new characters as well. I love Meg. She was just so funny. In the books, she is claimed by her mother, Demeter. So it's cool to get like another perspective of the cabins as well, especially to going into the Apollo cabin as well, because obviously Apollo goes to Camp Half-Blood, so that was pretty cool just to see a variety of the campers again and getting to know like their abilities and stuff. So I really had fun in that prospect as well. So this was a lot of adventure. I did not know how this book was gonna end, because the very like last 2 or 3 chapters, I'm like, I feel like it's gonna wrap up. Like, how is it gonna wrap up? Because it's basically already done. But as always, Riordan, he does such a good job. He's such an amazing writer. I just love his whole world. I'm hoping maybe to read other series by him, because there's like 1 or 2 more. So again, I just love the world that he's created for Camp Half-Blood. It's just one of my favorites. So yes, I fell in love with this series. There's so many funny parts in this series as well. And there's like different tie-ins to like the media because Apollo and the creativity and music and stuff. So it was just really fun to read this. There is a meme. I'll see if I can post it here, that the Hermes cabin cannot rap, but even though in the TV show Percy Jackson on Disney Plus, it is who plays Hermes is Lin-Manuel. Hopefully I said that right. I'm horrible at names, so excuse me. But it was just so funny because he is the one that raps and also came up with the whole Hamilton thing, so the Broadway show. So it's just so funny. I'm like, oh my god. So it's just like kind of funny stuff how like it intertwines. But yes, I fully enjoyed this series and reading it. It's such fun. I just had to keep going and going. I'm so glad, like I said, I bought all the books because there's so many cliffhangers, but they are worth it. I'm like, oh my god. And yes, I wanted to cry. I just truly loved the ending as well. I think the ending was really well written. I was like, oh. So yeah, I really enjoyed this series. If you are a Percy Jackson fan, as I am, and you have not read this series after Heroes of Olympus, definitely read it. I don't want to spoil too much. Sadly, I got a little spoiled while browsing Pinterest, but that is okay. But yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, this series just holds another place in my heart with the Percy Jackson series and the Heroes of Olympus. If I was to give this series a rating, it would be a 4 out of 5 because it was just so well written, and just like the tie-ins, I just thought it was really good and such a clever and really interesting series. There's just so much in it, especially too with like the mythologies that intertwine. I just thought it was really good. Again, he does such a good job intertwining with Riordan. Does such a good job intertwining the mythology in his books. So it's just like, oh my god. So yes, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. And I'm just in love with the series. I am so glad that I continued reading the series and actually read it. And I don't know, should I read another knockoff, which is the Sun and Stars, which holds Nico and Will. It's about them. I think that'd be really interesting because the way the series ends, you can like kind of go in and read that as well. So I'm just really excited to read that. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite series now too. So I'm very excited that I have read all these books. I don't know how long it took me because there's 5, but some of these were quick reads for me. I just flew right through them because of the grade level. But I still totally enjoyed this series because it is just so good. It is just, again, Riordan just does such a fabulous job with Camp Half-Blood and all the characters, and it's just one of my favorite series. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you are a Percy Jackson fan, or if you have been having the series on your TBR for a long time, because if you have, read it. They are so good. But other than that, I'll let you guys go. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, friends!